right. Welcome to the Ren Rashad Show. Thanks for tuning in. Honestly, today what we're going to do is a little bit of what we do every day. Stream of consciousness, really let you know what's going on from an honest perspective. And I'm just going to share my journey with you because I know I'm in the same process of so many other people and so many other people that are going to come after me and people that have gone after me beforehand. And so let's digest what we see here. I'm going to inspect some YouTube videos. I'm going to look over what I see on Reddit and Google. I'm just going to really figure out what other people's perspective on the thing is. The question is, how do I gain viewership on YouTube? How do I grow on Twitch? How do I gain an audience that actually cares about me? And so let's see how people are either being victimized and preyed upon by their stupidity, for the lack of better terms. Not stupidity, that's probably the wrong word. I apologize. What I'm trying to say is that people are being preyed upon, I think, by people that already have an establishment in place, instead of there being a truthfully honest perspective on the question. How do you become, quote unquote, a YouTuber? How can you say, now all I do is YouTube? I have a plaque on the wall behind me. I have a monthly earnings that says I can rent and feed and, live as a normal person just by doing what I'm doing right now, talking to you. So there are people out there that are trying to become content creators. And so other people, they're thinking, they're drinking, they're thinking one day, hey, there are a lot of people thinking this. There are more Google searches now than ever before on how to become a YouTuber. I didn't even have to look that fact up to be fact checked on it because I think that's true. And that's the only thing that matters right now, what I think is true. Because it's probably what you think is true too. It's common sense. And so let's digest what we see together. Because that's what I can't do alone anymore. I need your help. So thank you for watching.
I discovered something that's probably changed my life. It resulted in me posting this video that went on to get over 4.5 million views. But what most people don't see about this video is if we come into the analytics, look at the view graph here. At the beginning of this video's lifespan, you can see that it got basically no views. It was dead in the water. But then something happened here and we went from 11,000 views to over 1 million views in just a couple of weeks. And today I want to talk about what caused this inflection point here. Because, and this is going to sound crazy, but I believe this inflection point could not have happened without the 2-minute hack I'm going to show you. And granted, this is an extreme case, but I've since used this hack on multiple other videos that went on to get hundreds of thousands of views, both on larger channels, but also really small channels.
So he's a hacker.
So let me show you how it works. And to do that, we need to go back to the 28th of August, 2022.
So
now, this is
what
around
is
the time that I was
Mr.
growing the
Hack?
YouTube channel you're watching right now. And I kept getting these comments from people, people being like,
so he's
you suck.
super famous.
Why don't your own videos get views? How come your channel isn't growing? And to be fair, these are reasonable comments. All they see is this small YouTube education channel that doesn't seem to be getting millions of views, and so they're calling that out. And even though I have a lot of confidence in what I talk about because I've used it on other channels, it kind of hurt my ego a bit, not gonna lie. But eventually got to the point where there were so many of these comments that
I
it
don't
was
know
like
if he said
really
anything yet.
frustrating. And I set out to create
I
a
don't think he
viral
said
video
a
on this
single
channel
word.
to prove all the haters wrong. So I
Could you
researched the
imagine
video
that?
idea, researched trends, blah, 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 blah. I have a whole video of what I did that I'll link at the end of this one if you want to watch. But long story short, I landed on creating a video about how Mr. Beast was a YouTube genius, which seems very cliche now, but back when this video was created, there were far less people talking about Mr. Beast. Now, the hack I'm going to show you has nothing to do with the fact that I was creating a Mr. Beast video, or the fact that I'm an education channel, or whatever. Milk. This can work on any channel with any video, and I'll show you why in a sec. But anyway, I created this video, I posted it, and like you can see from this graph, just flat, just nothing. And I started questioning myself. I'm like, have I lost touch? Like, what's going on? And so I jumped into this video's analytics to diagnose what the problem was. And when I did,
remember, I'm not here to hate on people. All I'm really trying to do is listen to what they actually have said. And does it have any actual meaning to my life in general? For the love of God, that's all. That's all it needs. That's all it takes. There is no nothing else.
Did that, and I came down to my audience retention graph here, and that's when I noticed a big problem. See, your audience retention graph represents how long people are watching your video for. So what you ideally want to see is flat line, people not leaving the video, or at least as flat as you can possibly get it. Because that means a high percentage of people are actually watching the video. To oversimplify things, makes the algorithm love that video and promote it to more people. But what I saw in this Mr. Beast video were two things. One, I saw some drop-offs, kind of like the ones you can see in this example here, at random points within the video. And also I saw a much steeper decline during the intro than I would have liked. And that means two things. One, my intro wasn't really engaging people. And two, there were certain clips or moments within this video that were triggering people and making them click off the video.
I don't want to play with you anymore.
And I remember being super bummed out because I'm like, man, we've put all this effort into this video and these dud moments are killing my entire video.
Fine.
But then I remembered something. See, not long before that, YouTube had released the YouTube editor. If we come to the YouTube editor, it kind of looks like this. There's a feature in here called trim and cut. And if you click on this, there are a couple of things you can do. One, you can trim down your video by dragging this handle to cut off something from the intro or cut off something from the outro. Or you can come and click on new cut, which will add like a cut within the video like this. And you can drag these handles to cut out a certain portion within the video. And so I came in here and trimmed off the intro, and then also the clips within the video that people didn't seem to resonate with, I cut them out as well. Then I hit save on my video, and all this probably took me 2-3 minutes to do. But what happened was amazing. My retention got better, and eventually YouTube found the right audience for my video. And because of my higher retention, it had enough confidence in my video to push it out to literally over 1 million people in the course of a few weeks. And I really believe that if it wasn't for me cutting out those friction points, this would never have happened, and those hater comments would still haunt my dreams to this day. And now I've done this to multiple videos across my channel. I'd say about 30% of my most successful videos, I've done this exact process too. And it's improved their retention and got them hundreds of thousands, some even millions of views. That wouldn't have happened without this 2 minute hack. So if you have a decent video, but when you check your retention, you see a couple of points that are really hurting your retention, go into the editor, cut them out. And hey, if your video really is as good as you think it is, best case scenario, something crazy like this might happen. And if you want help making sure your video is good in the first place, click the video on screen to see exactly how I made this video that I'm showing you right now from coming up.
Oh my God. Jesus Christ, do I have to watch another one? I swear to God, I might kill myself if I have to watch another one. Can you do that on stream? Can we get an L in the chat for suicide? No cap. Dead ass. Why is this world so difficult? Why is this world so difficult? Why is this world so difficult? Why is this world Man. I don't know. I'm feeling like there really is nothing left for us to really do. If you want to really think about things, there is really nothing left for us to do. Maybe I'm just being ultimately depressed, but you know, following the algorithm, watching YouTube videos, infinite other people doing the same thing that you are doing. the world just becomes a little like a sausage fest of how much can I mimic the other guy to make myself look different than the other guy enough to think that other people think that I'm cool too. I want to die now. Thank you. I wonder if I can find the answer to my life's qualms in a vending machine. I guess what I'm trying to say is that you gotta pick where you look for advice. And ultimately, I look towards YouTube, and other people look towards YouTube too. That's why it's such a big platform. And when you get top people that are saying, how do you fix all the people getting 0 views that are starting off new channels? Like, why do no one give a fuck about single channel people, like independent thinkers? Like, no one's really asking the question enough, so no one's really giving an answer. But the fucking real thing, the quandrum is that there are people making these kinds of videos, and they are getting a lot of views. But what are they actually saying? No one really talks about that. So let's talk about it. I guess this is supposed to be funny. I'm honestly must be such an old man now, man. I am so disconnected on things that are funny. Pisses me off how fucking old I am. Video's still happening and nothing has been said. I swear to God, if this continues, I can't watch it. How long's the video? This guy sounds like a serial killer. Oh yeah. I've seen serial killers before, and that's one of them. Sorry, I'm joking. Don't sue me. Bro, one of the highest videos on YouTube is put your phone number into YouTube. I hate the world. That's why I hate the world, bro. I'm so angry at the world right now. I can't know if I can keep going at this rate. Okay. Fair. I mean, I can't know if that, like, honestly, Jesus Christ. No one can say anything truthfully. And the people that are at the top getting hundreds of thousands of views are absolute wonkers and whackers. They just whack off on camera because anyone that actually talks about any kind of fact knows that you can't dictate how to gain viewers. That's like, how do you sing? How do you act? How do you breathe? How are you? How am I? I guess it's just be. Just be. You know? BB. Or just BB. You know? I guess, man, I feel like the angry 60-year-old grandpa, you know? Where it's like, oh, these darn kids nowadays just shaking their ass, making a living. Back in my days, I've been has to busting my ass off and fucking running cattle and sheeping sheeps and doing things to horses. And nowadays, old people been doing other kinds of shit, and it really pisses me off. So yeah, I guess that's what people are feeling like nowadays. People, aka me, because I'm the only one that matters. And maybe you, because you might be cool. But that's how the world works. And man, it's just been a joy to watch it happen. Independent of what I really think about what's gonna happen, like independent on what I'm really reading and what I think what's gonna really happen. But let's see right now, Reddit, how my YouTube videos are getting 0 views. Let's see what they say. Complete YouTuber. Your video's only up 6 days. The skill like everything else. You must practice for perfection. Music is the best comparison. That and acting. God damn it. Why is the world this way? Why can't everyone just feel the same way? Why can't I get a girlfriend to stay? I have 2 videos of 3,000 every day. Oh my god. Oh my god. I think the whole thing is broken, guys. I think give up. If you're getting 0 views, you may as well just kill yourselves. And if you think I'm serious, you're a fucking idiot. Because the answer is no, don't kill yourself. Keep going. Keep trying. Practicing. Try new shit. I don't fucking know. I'm the same as you. I'm just trying to find the same thing out. Why are you attacking me for it? Point your anger towards something that actually fucking exists. Instead, we're all pointed at each other like this. And we're all like cobras in our own way. We all have our own families and precious eggs, and we're all like hissing at each other. Right? But who the fuck is pulling the strings? Don't you think there's someone pulling the strings? So until we stop hissing at each other and figuring out what's pulling the strings, maybe we'll all get along. So until then, I'm going to continue making videos for 0 viewers because that's all I'll probably ever do. And that's the mentality that you need. That's the only fucking piece of advice that you need. Now get it done, son. You know what I mean? Just like, you know? What's that fucking haka dance thing? We're like, haka, haka, you know? Even the presidency in that country, man, to become president in that country, you have to do a haka dance, bro. I eat haka food, bro. The haka Chinese food, bro, it smacks. But yeah, until then, I'm just gonna, I don't know anybody. So why do I expect people to know me? You know? It's as simple as that. So until then, I don't know you, and you don't know me.